Amy, and today's World Wildlife Day with team recovering key species for ecosystem restoration. Ecosystem is so important for humans and animal survival. It is important for us to have a sustainable planet, and a lot of key species are part of this ecosystem that will help us to ensure that the ecosystem continue to function in its full capacity.
Hey everyone, I am Prince Valet from Ivory Coast. I am a PhD in conservation biology. In this day, the World Wildlife Day, I would like to speak about primates. You know, those animals are really important for the well-being on Earth. They are the one which are the architects of forests, of tropical forest in many countries, in many places. They are able to eat some fruits that cannot be eaten by many other animals, and they distribute the seeds in the forest, growing it like that. And you know, primates are really important because they have a lot of value which can be ecological, which can be linked to conservation, which can be cultural because of the similarity between them and human. We can use them in science to have many information about medicines, about human evolution. You know, primates are very important, and I really want this day to say thank to all those monkeys, to all those chimps, to all those apes who help us to have more information on human. We give us the time. We is a kind of partner of us as researcher to better understand human well-being. Then in this day, I would like to emphasize the importance of primates, but also we need to take care about the habitat of those primates, which allow them to be in good health and to take care about us also. Then nature gives us all. To say thank to nature, we need to take care of nature.
For example, let's talk about the elephant. Elephant is sure a big animal that is very recognizable around the world, but elephants are ecosystem engineers. They help in the dispersal of seeds that are planted and show up in the sustainability of forests, thereby giving us a healthy forest. And sure, when we have a healthy forest, the trees help to store carbon, and so the soil also plays an important role in storing carbon and thus reducing the impact of climate change. And elephants also excavate water hole and makes the soil fertile that creates a good habitat for other organisms to thrive and survive.
Whenever the word wildlife comes up, a lot of people think about the forest, whereas the ocean houses a wide range of wildlife also. From the smallest pygmy fishes to blue whales, which are the largest animal ever existed, from the deep sea lantern fishes to the salmons, tunas, and mackerels found in the epipelagic zones. These animals are in one way or the other benefiting mankind. About 12% of world human population depend on these animals for food, recreation, employment, and overall sustenance. Unfortunately, humans are posing a plethora of challenges to these creatures. Challenges ranges from organic and inorganic pollution, habitat degradation, overfishing, ocean acidification, and many more are negatively affecting the ecosystem, the ocean ecosystem, biodiversity, and its functionality. We all need to take positive and impactful sustainable actions to protect and conserve our wildlife. Happy Wildlife Day.
Hello from Mozambique. My name is Ana Gladys da Conceição. Today is World Wildlife Day, and I would like to conscientize you about one species that are misunderstood but did play very important roles in the ecosystems. That species called bats. Bats are seed dispersers, are pollinators, and suppress insect pest control. Despite use pesticide, we can just conserve bats. Bats can help us prevent malaria, for example. They can help us to maintain the forest. So, I would like to invite you to think about them, to think about bats as a friends, and think also that we are part of this nature. I would like to invite you to think about the nature, about all the species that we have, all the wildlife that we have. If it wasn't this group, we could exist. So I would like to invite you to think about us as a human We are part of the ecosystem and we need to protect wildlife. And I invite you to preserve and conserve bats because bats are our friends.
Everything on the planet depends on each other. The interaction helps in the continuous functioning of an healthy ecosystem, including we humans. We are dependent on the ecosystem for clean water, purification of the air, and even provide us food and other medicinal values. And the whole truth is that we cannot survive without the ecosystem. We need to protect our ecosystem, and in the process of protecting our ecosystem means that we need to recognize key species that helps to keep our ecosystem intact and for the ecosystem to function in its full capacity. Biodiversity helps to keep the ecosystem productive, and we need to ensure the sustainability of biodiversity, that is recovering key species that are essentially important for the continuous functioning of the ecosystem. We all need to be part of the restoration process, not just being part of the conservation process. We conserve what we have and restore what we don't have. So we need to be part of this huge process and ensure that we're taking action, not just talking but taking action. It could be planting of indigenous tree, protection of the key species we have, and also to educate others who doesn't know about the functioning of these key species in their ecosystem.